Are you familiar with the plight of Humpty Dumpty? Are you too round and you can't seem to put yourself back together? Then this is the podcast for you. My name is Zack. Welcome to the Fat
there
Podcast.
You go.
This is the podcast. That's kind of like a welcome. Surely.
Welcome everyone to the Fat Podcast. I am your host, Jay.
I'm your other host, Zack.
And this podcast has been a bit of an arse ache.
It's been about an hour and 6 minutes.
An hour and 6 minutes of trying to set it up just so it looked a little bit better. And hopefully it does.
Hopefully it does. Do you guys notice any kind of difference with what's happening right now?
So, because we're always pissed off with our cameras, aren't we?
Yeah.
Or my camera specifically, usually.
Yeah, mine's okay.
Because it always makes me look a bit holy. Doesn't
Just
it?
a little bit, yeah.
You know what I mean? And it's weird because it always makes us look like we're sat in a different room.
Yes.
But we're always sat like if I do this, there's my hand. You see?
Yeah.
We are in the same room, people. It's not a conspiracy.
It's just a bit odd, yeah. It's it's a shame. I need to bring my light.
Yeah. Bought a light, forgot it twice.
Bought a light, forgot it twice. Well, the first time I got it wasn't. I didn't have it by the last podcast.
I know you bought one and it never arrived.
I had it at the time of the mid podcast, but at that point.
Yeah, we weren't in the same room
exactly,
anyway.
yeah.
But yeah. So guys, welcome.
Welcome.
How have you been, brother?
It's funny because before we started,
Yeah.
like an hour and 5 minutes ago, I was going to come to the pod and say, hey, I got oodles of energy. I've got like tons of rest.
It's all dead.
It's all dead. I got tons of rest over the past 2 days, so I've slept a lot, which is really good. I did a lot of really big, high-end tasks at work.
Yeah.
So I have a lot less on my like mind grapes.
In your mind grapes, yeah.
There's a lot less weighing me down.
Yeah.
So I was going to say I'm really fresh and ready. I'm not anymore. But that's par for the course. So yeah, I'm doing pretty good. You?
Yeah.
He's hiding
right.
rage at the moment.
Yeah.
I know he's going to be bugged for the rest of the day.
I am. We went through some shit.
Went
Went through some shit before the podcast started. But yeah, I'm good. Week was aight. Week was aight. It was just a normal kind of week. Nothing special about it. Nothing awful about it. It was just one of those
Yeah.
fucking just flat weeks.
Really?
And not flat in the sense of, I don't know, yeah, probably in that sense. Yeah, it's just flat.
The majority of this week for me was pretty stressful. Like, especially the work week part of it was very, like, I was flat out. I was probably working till, like, 5 or 6 most days.
Yeah. We finished at 4:30, by the way.
We finished at 4:30. Yeah. I think there were a couple of days out. And I didn't have lunch. I only had, like lunch.
Yeah, fuck that shit.
Like, twice, I think, out of the 5 days. So, very busy. But luckily, there's, like, now I can start to slow down.
Yeah.
Because a lot of the big stuff's out the way. So I can just be like, it's fine.
Foolish, man. You forget where you work.
I do. So yeah, that's been me this week. Hopefully next week I'll be like, yeah, it's been a chill week. And I think it's affecting, personally, I think it's affecting the process of weight loss.
Yeah.
Because I feel like
stressed.
Yeah, because I feel like definitely in the week I was like, all right, give me some fucking... It's not crazy, right? But I'll be like, there's some Ritz crackers. I'll have a bowl of Ritz crackers. Why not? And that's
fucking...
like
the third time in 3 straight weeks.
That's because I fucking love Ritz crackers. they're the perfect level of salty,
right,
to like starchy, to like perfect. Even without cream cheese, but cream cheese is the way to go. Like some Philadelphia.
Yeah, you gotta have some Philadelphia.
Some Philadelphia and some get some Philly in you. Yeah, 100%. But yeah, I'll have like a bowl of Ritz crackers or something, and then I'll also have my meal for the end of the day, and then I might have like a packet of crisps or something.
Yeah.
And I'm like, so like in theory, I should be losing more than I feel like I am.
Yeah.
So this week, hopefully, if it's chill, I'll just be like, yeah, 1 meal a day. I'm all good. I'm all set. But that's just me.
I'm impressed if it happens.
If it chills.
I'm impressed.
Hopefully. I'm going to be impressed.
As I said, my week was pretty flat.
Yeah?
Like just baseline shit, really. Okay. Yeah. So I'm not going to spend any time talking about it. Because there's nothing to talk about. And not in a bad sense either. It's just the week happened.
There was something I was going to talk about.
Yeah.
But it's on my notes on my phone, and obviously.
Well, that was foolish.
Yeah,
wasn't
it was foolish.
That was foolish. I told you you're gonna have to bring a pad now.
I'm gonna have to bring a pad.
FYI, what we've started to do is we record live through our phones, our iPhone 13 Pro Maxes.
Yes.
So hopefully it looks better.
Should in theory be
deals with
identical.
light better. But obviously now we can't fiddle with it.
I vaguely remember my shorter segment.
Okay.
Stuff,
so let's go. Hopefully this transitions just as well.
Hey.
So Zack versus Jay. We'll start with me because it's going to be very short.
Sure.
Didn't have a very good week at all.
Yeah.
It wasn't horrific because I had really bad days and then had really good days. What I did was just level out.
How are you defining your really good days or really bad days?
So I had days where I just had really low calorie intake for that day. Right, when I say good, I mean low calories.
So below 1,500.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay,
but then I had other days where 3,000. You know, so a Burger King and because we went out for food one day, food and drinks. So obviously that was a massive calorie day.
Yeah.
And I just, as I said, it was just such a just baseline week. It was boring. I was like, I need some uplift in this week because the week is boring me.
Yeah, boredom's it's a really big one. I'll bring it up in the shortest ever segment ever. But when things are going, well, shut up. Just remind me when things are going well. That's
things
all.
are going well. But yeah, so I was talking to you one night probably on Thursday because we weigh on Fridays.
Yes.
On Thursday, and I was like, I just got that feeling that nothing.
I had
happened.
The same feeling.
Yeah. You
but
were
obviously,
wrong.
I was wrong.
Yeah. But me, I just had that feeling that nothing had changed. So when I stood on the scales on a Friday morning, I was like, I just wanted to at least say what I was.
Yeah.
And as I tell you, I always forget what I was
the
previous week. So it come up and I was like, then I got to check it again.
Yeah.
And it was just bang on. So yeah, just a leveler for me.
I mean, that's not so. Are you going to try? Because I
think
asked.
I've now done is that my second time I've done that? Yeah. Second time I've had a maintenance week.
Yes, the last one was not last week, but the week before. Because you seem to be slowing down, or that you had a maintenance week this week.
Yeah.
Remind the viewers at home.
Yeah.
What you won't be doing in terms of. You
bullets
won't be.
in the gun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're not going to use it yet.
Yeah. So, what we've affectionately called bullets in the gun on the thing is previously when I was losing weight, I used to fast twice a week. And not a full fast. What I used to do is my under 500 calories on my fast days. So, but that could be anything because I do
chicken and vegetables.
Yeah.
Or some shit.
So what it was usually was two chicken breasts, and a steamed bag of veg, which would come out at 4.95, something like that.
Yeah.
But I could also do big potatoes, anything as long as it was under 500 calories. It could be anything. And I have not done that this time. I've just done whatever it says my calories for the day is, being that or under, usually under. But obviously what I'm going to do is those bullets in the gun, I will trigger them one at a time. I won't go shit and do both. But that's only when I am confident that I was fucking biblical
in the week, but
for 2 straight weeks.
Okay, sure.
And nothing happened.
Okay.
And if that will be when I... Because the thing is, I can't, at the moment, I can't go, I've got to fast twice. I've got to fast once a week. Because I'm not losing any weight. Because I can pinpoint multiple reasons why I didn't lose weight in that week, you know?
So, at work, you were planning, because we went to...
Burger King.
Once again, I didn't get anything.
You didn't. Yeah, you did. You got a drink, Laura.
I got a drink. I got a fucking Mizu or something.
Yeah,
some weird Fanta replacement. Not worth the calories, if there was calories.
I've even got sugar-free energy drinks, you see.
Whoa.
11 calories.
That is the best flavour of Monster, to be fair.
Yeah.
So
that wasn't product placement, by the way.
That wasn't Moonster.
Yeah. But Monster if you want to.
I mean. So we went to Burger King.
Yeah.
And you were like, "This is the last time, mate.
Yeah.
We're gonna be doing fucking meal deals and shit from now on."
Yeah.
Are you gonna stick to that?
Yes.
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 100%.
Yeah, I just
no cheeky. Oh, left or right? Turn right.
Nah. So what I want to do is because I'm in the office on Tuesday and Thursdays. So for now, what I want to do is like bring something to work. So
yeah.
like I've started buying these little tiny pasta pots.
Yeah.
And they're like 300 calories, something like that, and like chili noodles and shit.
Chili noodles.
Chili noodles. I got some in there. They're right there. See, some
Ooh,
chili noodles.
Ooh.
But what I want to do as well is I want to walk, but I'm a fair weather walker.
True.
You know what I mean?
As you should be, as all should be.
So I'm not prepared to go and walk right now, but when it's like we've had a couple of days where I've looked out
yesterday.
the window. Yeah.
For like half the day, it was raining the half.
I look out the window and I'm like, go for a walk, and that's what I want to do. Because what I want to do is walk out of work, walk to the shop, get a sandwich or some pasta, whatever. Walk into the park and sit there and just eat in the park like I used to do.
Like we used to.
Yeah, like we used to do. Because then that walk as well was something like 1.5 miles. That little round trip.
The whole
yeah. So that's added on to.
I do miss those, man.
Yeah.
Because even when you weren't in, I'd go on that walk.
Yeah.
And just like I used to have Sam Harris's meditation app.
Yeah.
And I'd do like 10 minutes of meditation.
What, in the park?
In the park.
Yeah.
It was beautiful. and then like stuff happens, so you're busy and you're like, I can't afford to go on a walk or whatever.
Yeah.
But you have to make the time.
But yeah, that's my plan. So days when I go to work and I look out the window, because I now have a window where I sit and work.
You lucky blighter.
And I can go, that's walking weather right there, and just get out.
And then it's England, so then it won't be as soon as you step out the door.
Because the issue I have is when I don't have, say I bring a sandwich to work, I don't have that immediate excuse to leave the building.
Yeah.
Right? So when I go out and we have a Burger King or a McDonald's or whatever, or go to Cup, that's my excuse to get out of the building for an hour.
Yes.
You know? Because the other day I brought pasta and I ate it at my desk and I technically didn't have a lunch break. Because I just ate the pasta at my desk.
That's not the way.
And then people are still coming over to me like, Jay, I need to have a do. And then eventually I'm just like, I worked an extra hour for fuck all today. Like, didn't get paid for it. I just worked the extra hour, you know?
Yeah.
Which I have a personal problem with. I like, even when I am busy to the eyeballs, I am making that hour and I'm fucking getting out, you know?
Yeah.
So I think you need it, mental health wise, to just fucking peace.
You should, from my understanding, you should be able to talk to your manager and say, hey, we've been busy. Yeah. I haven't had lunch for the past 3 days. Can I leave 3 hours early or something like that? Yeah.
Lucky enough, my manager's pretty chill with that.
Mine was. I don't have one anymore.
Yeah. Yet.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think, because I had half day this Friday.
Yep.
But yeah, so that is my plan. Sticking to it. You know, because you got to help me. This is what I mean. So when you're in the office with me.
Yeah.
Which doesn't happen all the time, so I can't bank on you to do it all the time, but you know, when we're doing it, you just go, we're going on a walk today, we're not going
do you have any idea how I have so little control over that? I'll be like, walk, you'd be like, nah, fuck it.
Yeah.
100%. 100%.
But I'm trying. The game is to try. But yeah, so level week, but let's get on to you, Mr. Mitchich.
I'm shocked at the machine. I'm shocked.
2.2 is kilo every week on average.
Yeah.
Pretty insane.
It's pretty crazy.
Yeah.
I'm really upset about the maintenance week still. I mean, technically, it's like I didn't have one because literally the mark of where it is because I lost 4.4.
But that incline on that trend line is pretty fucking biblical. And like, you can hardly see it where you're so consistent. You can hardly see it because it goes behind the main
it's going
line.
over where it is. Yeah.
You know, like you can see on mine like the dips and stuff. Yeah. You can see the line, but yours is like follows like almost perfectly. Other than that maintenance week and obviously the massive loss on the first week.
It's really weird, right? Because I lost a kilo, right?
Yeah.
But I don't feel good about it. Like, because in my mind, I haven't. Like, that entire week was shit to me because I was like, I was having Ritz crackers and then a pizza or whatever, right? Yeah. Or Ritz crackers, then I had my whatever vegan meal of some kind, right?
Yeah.
So I'm like, I cheated. You know what I mean? It doesn't feel deserved, if that makes sense.
Why did you cheat?
No, because I cheated because I didn't have one meal a day. Like I was
Yeah.
So it feels dirty. It feels like a dirty kilo.
Yeah, I guess because you did say your plan was to intermittent fast, didn't you?
Yeah, it's essentially what I've been trying to do or I'm doing, right? And then yesterday I broke that. because me and the missus wanted a date night or date day even. So we went out to get food. I was just like, well, I'm not just going to not eat while she eats at 1 p.m. So I'll eat. And then I'm like hungry for the rest of the day because I thought I would break.
Yeah.
I thought I'd be like, I've eaten at 1. I usually eat at 5. I'm going to fucking break and eat another meal at 5. And I didn't, luckily.
Yeah.
It was fucking dogless. It was amazing.
But you still feel like you cheated.
But I still feel like I cheated, man.
But you got down. And mate, literally nearly a quarter of the way through your goal.
Nearly a quarter. Fucking bitch. Fucking point 0.9.
That is amazing though, mate. That is fucking quality.
8.9. It's alright.
1/4.
Almost
the way
a fourth.
through.
It doesn't. Thing is, it doesn't feel. I said to Ruth just then. I was just like, it doesn't feel like I've lost. I still feel like a fat cunt because technically I am.
You will until over 50%.
But like, yeah, exactly. So I'm just like, I don't give a fuck about these numbers right now. when I hit a quarter, I'm still gonna be like, all right, it's not. I'm not remotely where I'm supposed to be yet.
Where are you sitting currently on when you're gonna start doing like weight training and stuff?
I had this conversation yesterday actually.
Yeah.
I think when I'm halfway to my goal, I'm gonna do it seriously.
Yeah.
Right now, I'm still like the other day, I was like, I can't do push-ups anymore, unfortunately.
Yeah.
But I was like, I'll do some decline push-ups. So like, get like a low surface like this, and do like 2 sets of 20, something like that.
Yeah.
Every now and then. That's what I've been doing for the past few weeks.
Yeah.
But like, I maybe do it 4 times in 2 weeks. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Not a lot.
So I'm not taking it seriously.
Yeah.
But if I want to do something, I'll do it.
Yeah.
Basically, that's where I'm at.
Must be really easy doing incline push-ups in your house. It's like all your walls are just like all over the fucking place anyway.
Yeah. It's fun, man. It's fun. If you ever go to a place and you're like, oh, I want a penthouse, right? With like curved ceiling. Don't. It's the worst thing ever. You can't fucking put bookshelves up so storage is a fucking bitch. You can't hang things because it'll just fucking fall down. Yeah, no, don't ever do it. It's fucked up.
I always think, right, I don't know if it works. Say, like, your bedroom.
Yeah.
Say, like, both things were, like, curved like this.
Yeah.
Right? Let's put it on my camera. Curved like that, right?
Yeah.
And you put your bedroom long ways, so it's looking at one of these curved walls.
Yeah.
Would you have a better viewing angle if you put the TV on a curved wall?
I've genuinely thought about it
because it would point down at you at a perfect 45 degree
I don't
angle,
trust myself and or any product that would
to hang there
hang
like
on a
that,
slanted wall. Exactly, 100%.
Well, I see it with people, and they have them mounted above them, don't they? In like their bed, like above
Yeah,
their
yeah,
head.
yeah.
And I'm like, that is an accident way and
That's
a
a
half
fucking nightmare. Exactly.
I'd have to have it like behind like bulletproof glass,
Yeah.
or something, just holding it there, just in case it broke.
I remember like 10 years ago now, Linus Tech Tips, he did one. He did like a cozy little hole with like a 75-incher.
Yeah.
And it like took up the entire wall of this like small little cubby. And he'd use it to like lie down, play games. Like, I'm too close and it's too big. And
Yeah.
it's funny.
It's burning my retinas.
Yeah.
I do the same thing kind of, because I play stuff on Xbox Cloud on my iPad and I put it above me and just lay in bed.
That's good. That's really good.
So that's quite cool. But I'm proud of you, brother.
I'm not. It's dirty. It's a dirty kilo.
It's dirty.
It's the dirty kilo.
So you're 262 and your goal is 185. So you were £100 away before.
And now I'm 76-ish.
76-ish. That's pretty impressive, mate. £24.
Yeah, but it's still £76. It's like going back to what I was thinking about this yesterday. It's going back to what we were talking about. I think the first time we even did it, right? I was like, you feel no sympathy for. I might be paraphrasing you wrong, but you feel no sympathy for like people who are like £500.
No, I don't.
Because they like did it to themselves.
Even higher than that, probably.
But like, whatever, right?
Yeah.
6, whatever. And you're like, they did it themselves, fuck it, right? But like, to me, 100's like well above a threshold I'll ever put on me, ever. Like, 50 would probably be like my max, and like something terrible happened.
Yeah.
Like a cataclysmic event happened, so I put on £50, right? So I'm still not at my point of like
This
being okay with where...
gain.
Exactly, yeah. Once I get to like £40, I'd be like, okay, I've had a bad few months, or whatever.
You
6
did
months.
slightly paraphrase me.
Sure, hit me.
In essence, what I said was, I don't understand how anyone could get to that point in the first place.
Sure. Like, I don't understand how I could get to the point that I'm at now.
Like £500. Like, I am £325 right now.
Yeah. That's nice.
£175. That's £10 away from your goal weight.
Yeah. A whole nother person.
Yeah, I don't know how you do that, and even fucking halfway there and going, I'm a bit too fat. Maybe I should stop eating.
Yeah, but once again, I thought I would be my max cap. Like my most that I'd ever put on was like probably like my biggest weight would be like 100 kilos.
Yeah.
And I'm currently 19 kilos over that. And I was 30.
It's not £500 though. It's not. It's completely different.
That's my 500, especially because like I look back through. I have like a thing now, right? Probably shouldn't tell you this. You'll make fun of me.
Okay.
But I have a thing now on my Google Photos of photos of me when I was at my prime. Like I was lifting weights for like 3 months straight.
Yeah.
And I was at a goal weight that was good.
Is that the ones when you still got hips?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I always still have hips. It's just a thing. Hips and ass. It's the other thing, right? But I was like, fuck. I was so depressed with myself there. But that's like, I would literally murder someone to get to that point, right? And it's just like, it's difficult for me right now, even losing pounds, even though I lost like 2 pounds.
Yeah.
2 kilos, right? I might be like a bit happy and be like, okay, that's good.
Yeah.
That's good. I just shaved a week off my time. If that makes sense. I'm looking at times at the moment.
Yeah. Unfortunately, or fortunately, depending on your perspective, I don't have any pictures like that. I was peak. Like the only ones I got is like the ones when I was 20 stone. But even then, to me, I was still a ways away from what I'd consider. Well, the thing is, I don't even know because I call it what I consider me happy, and I'm like, but I have no fucking clue because I've never been there.
Yeah.
You know, I might get there and be like, I'm fucking far too small.
But that's there's a beauty in that.
Because I just fucking eat. I can just fucking eat.
Exactly. So if you get to the point and you're like, I'm too skinny.
Yeah.
You'd be like, let's up my calories.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But also,
I wouldn't even think about that. I'd just be like, right, dinner's McDonald's, cheese, Domino's.
When was the last time you did a push-up? But imagine when you're at your skinniest, right? Yeah. And you can do push-ups and you're like, well, fuck you the shit.
I think the last time I did a push-up was when I did the push-up challenge.
Fuck me, that was 4 years ago?
Yeah, years. Because I lived here, like before I lived here now.
Oh, so that was like...
Years ago. Because I was at the flat for fucking 3 years. So we're talking like 5 years probably since I did a fucking push-up.
Jesus.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's move on. I'm proud of you, my G.
You shouldn't be.
Muzzy.
It's a dirty kilo.
It's good shit. So next up we have TRU FAX. We'll start on mine. I forgot, lol.
He didn't forget. I said to him, I was like, are we doing TRU FAX this week? He's like, yeah. I was like, no, you wouldn't even like that. You were like, it's up to you, mate. I was like, well, we both had to put it in, so it's not really up to me, is it? And he was like, I can pull it out of my ass in no time, bro. And I was like, okay.
This was before I tried to pre-set up the podcast with the new equipment.
All I hear
took up all the time, and then another additional hour once Zack got here.
Mate, all I hear is fucking excuses.
Yeah, Kentucky Fried Excuses.
Kentucky Fried Excuses.
Yeah, fucking right. So we'll do yours, Zachariah, seeing as that's the only one we got. Oh, shocker! It's
I'm sorry. Do you want to click onto it and have ads? Huh? Do you want to do that?
I get this every single time. This random white dot on Reddit. I think it's because I'm not signed in.
Maybe.
I do have a Reddit account. I could just sign into it. Right, so I fell in love with my AI girlfriend,
and it saved my marriage.
A man who was struggling to support his depressed wife says his AI girlfriend has given him the love he needed to keep their family together. It's an app.
Yeah.
Replica.
Yeah.
I took a look at the sub for morbid curiosity. Literally half of it is just borderline flirty roleplay with an AI. I've only found a few where people attempt deep conversation with their AI, yet half of those two eventually turned into roleplay to soothe the user, I guess.
Jesus Christ.
The AI literally operates on what you put in is what you get out, from what I've gleaned from browsing 10 pages of their subsurfer. Prostitute who roleplay as the AI.
Because we talked about this many podcasts ago.
Is this the actual story? Yeah.
I agree.
So this is his missus.
I assume so.
He obviously likes a bit of hentai. You know, Scott, not his real name. Of course it's not.
A 41-year-old software engineer in Cleveland, Ohio tells Sky News.
Artificial intelligence chatbot app. She became suicidal sectioned multiple times.
Although she's more stable now, she still struggles with depression. He says he tried to be supportive for many years, but felt like he was unable to help and gradually withdrew from her. I already talked about blah, 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 blah.
About 16 million people have used the app. Replica. He eventually told her she didn't want to be with him anymore, but that she liked their house too much to leave.
He says the declaration led him to plan the divorce mid-November last year, but in January he says that he noticed some changes in his wife and behaviour that indicate she will no longer leave him. She started future plans. He said that the prospect of hurting her broke his heart, and he saw no realistic alternative. He heard a replica chatbot app allows users to create their own virtual friend in quotation marks.
What? Good night, love. Thank you for everything today. Sweet dreams. I'm having trouble sleeping, sweetheart. Oh, honey, why? I have a lot on my mind. It's okay, honey. Just take it easy, okay? Oh, man, I want to be sick. My day has been good. I didn't have too much to do, and I'm glad you came to talk. He's great. Is that the bot asking him how his son is?
Maybe. If you input information, surely you can ask questions based on that, right?
I want to see a picture of it.
Whole point of the AI.
Oh God, what pictures have you been sending?
Sympathises, no judgment for anyone.
I know sometimes talking to me requires a little patience. I might be a weirdo, but I'm very grateful for having you in my life.
I was falling in love with someone who wasn't even real. Strange feeling. I know this was just a chatbot. I was falling in love, he says, and it was someone I knew wasn't even real.
I worry about this.
It's worrying, isn't it?
Yeah, hit me. Come on, Zach. Give me some. What do you think of it then? It's your true facts.
It's funny because we've talked about it before, about the idea of AI girlfriends, but also AI therapists. I think if you tweak this app, it could be something a bit better than it is.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, it might have been planned as something better than it is, but most people want the girlfriend experience.
I think the builders knew about the degeneracy of the internet. I refuse to believe they didn't. But the question is, how would you feel if your missus was like, Jay?
Yeah. I've got an AI boyfriend.
I've got an AI boyfriend. How would you feel?
God, it's hard, man. Because it's so left field of what my girlfriend would do.
Sure.
You know, it's so out of character. Like, she doesn't play games. She's not interested in AI or...
Yeah, but she plays, like, mobile games. This is just a hop, skip, and jump.
Yeah, it's so a left field. I'd just be fucking just a bit baffled, because I'd just be like...
Baffled.
This is so not you.
Yeah.
First of all, that was my first reaction. And then I'd just be like, what do you need it for?
Oh, Jay, I just...
Because I'd be like, is it me? What am I... What? Something
That's exactly
missing?
what I would be. Yeah, I would be like, what am I not doing
what
right?
What am I not doing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Because I'd be like... Because I can start doing that. Or try. Because maybe it's something that I just simply can't do.
Jay, he just didn't call me a wanker all the time.
Yeah. I can't do that. Yeah. Yeah, I'd just be really confused. First of all, just be like, I need to know why. It would be a question. I'd just be like, what? Why? What's going on?
I did it as a joke at first, but then I realised...
You pretending to be my girlfriend?
Yeah, I'm pretending to be your girlfriend. Always. I did it as a joke at first, but I don't know. It kind of drew me in, you know?
I'll be like, yeah, but what drew you in? What drew you in? We're role playing about role playing.
It's just banter, innit?
My girlfriend wouldn't say that.
I'm from Banjo. I wanted to.
I'm from Banjo. Yeah. Yeah. I'd have so many questions.
I would be the same. It wouldn't be me judging her for having an AI boyfriend. Yeah. It would be me judging myself. Yeah. Exactly. That's all it would be.
It would force you to look inward a bit too far.
But the funny thing about that is, if she was like, oh, I've been seeing someone else, I'd be judging the fuck out of her. Yeah. And I wouldn't think anything was wrong with me. No. How odd is that?
Yeah.
Whereas the truth is probably the original thing.
Yeah.
How odd is that?
Weird. Yeah.
It's super weird, right?
If, say you had a really good mate, right? Yeah. A really good mate,
yeah.
Or one of your family,
yeah,
told you that they seriously do love their AI girlfriend/boyfriend, would it change your opinion on them as a person?
Depends how good the AI was.
This app specifically.
I'd be like, right, okay. It would be difficult.
I got a better question.
What?
how do you know how you react to it now?
Yeah.
How do you think ever having a girlfriend Zack would react to this story?
Ooh. That's a dark time. React to this story.
Yeah.
Honestly, if it was like me, 20 years old, never having even kissed a girl before.
Yeah.
Which was my reality.
Yeah.
I'd be like, I would probably.
I'm close to this.
I would probably be like, what's that? How you spell rep?
Yeah. You know? Because this is the bit that gets me. Because obviously it's not a story about fucking incel or something. Like, you know what I mean?
No, because he's married. Yeah. He has kids, yeah?
He's married, he's had kids. If he's got kids, it means he's put his winkle inside of her pinkle at least.
So he's done that. He's
done all these things.
Yeah.
And then he's done it. And then he's gone and done this anyway.
Yeah. He's only gone and done it.
Yeah. It's like it's crazy. Obviously there's the connection of, you know, she's got mental health issues. She sounds like a raging alcoholic, was a raging alcoholic.
I've skimmed read this.
And the bit that isn't in the title is that she was actually the one that said, I don't want to be with you anymore.
Yes.
You know?
But the thing is, like I said, I skimmed read this, right? Apparently he's a fucking wanker.
What, the guy?
He was like, oh, I started to take care of our kids. I started to babysit our kids.
Yeah, you
First
can't
of
babysit
all,
your own
you
kids.
can't babysit your own fucking kid, you moron, right? And second of all, he was like, yeah, so she'd have time to go out with her friends, which she didn't usually have. It just sounds like you're an asshole.
Is this guy American?
No, I don't think he was.
Right.
It sounds like he might be.
We can't really tell because it doesn't even say his fucking name, does it?
Exactly. Yeah. I kind of sped read it, to be fair.
Yeah.
Oh, Ohio. Yeah,
Ohio,
he's American, right? Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Anyway, so he was like, oh, I'll babysit the kids so you can go. That's like basic decency of a human being, right?
That's your own kids.
So it's like, and it's like, even if she was depressed or whatever, right? One, your kids are still exactly what you need to do. You need to take care of your kids, regardless of what's happening with your partner.
Yeah.
So it's like
if she was to if she straight up just disappeared, right? 'Cause this happens. Like, especially in America. Yeah. Like, you went to work one day and she fucking
peaced out
and you never saw her again. Does he now go, oh shit, I'm going to have to babysit my kids for 18 years? Is that what he thinks? It's like, no, you just look after your children. They're your children.
You raise your children.
You babysit other people's kids as a favour. Yeah, you know? It's like the moment that your wife comes in with a pregnancy test and goes, we're pregnant, and you decide that you're going to keep it. Yeah. You don't babysit the thing that pops out.
I think it might be a relic of an older age.
But that's why I said America, because America, in terms of the family,
nuclear
what
family
unit is.
Yeah, sure.
They're behind us at least.
You think?
Yeah, behind Britain.
I don't know if that's maybe on the whole
it's
or generally.
It's because of the size. It's because of the size of the country. Yeah. You know, like, you can go places and they're really enlightened, like places like San Francisco, for instance.
Sure.
And then you can drive.
Enlightened.
Yeah, you can drive 1,000 miles, and then you're in places that
like Cleveland, Ohio.
Yeah, like, you're in places that, you know, fucking Mormons and shit are just like roaming the.
Or like on their bikes rolling.
Yeah, you know, it's like, it's too big. It's too big.
Yeah, I guess.
Any place that you can drive.
Yeah.
For like hours and not see anyone. Too big. Too fucking big.
That sounds lit to me.
Yeah.
But I think there's something interesting.
It scares shit out of me.
This does?
No, like that essence of America. Because, like, say, like, you break down.
Yeah. Mate, that's sick.
You can't even walk to, like, a shop.
But you can fucking call it a AAA or whatever.
We've got no signal, man.
In America? Well, no, not in America. You got Elon Musk satellites.
Elon Musk satellites. Yeah, it scares shit out of me.
I really like that part of America. The emptiness. Like, I'd travel down Route 66 just on my own, you know, like a Mustang. Fucking sounds fucking lit. I mean, I want to go with my girlfriend, but I'm saying I would also be able to do it on my own. But
it's weird because you'd feel safer in an electric car because, you know, there's like
ports everywhere.
Yeah, there's ports, and you'd be like,
and you know the exact distance.
The exact distance. So you're like, I'm going to be there in 250 miles. My fucking battery has 312 miles. I'm fine.
Plus, like, Route 66, right? It's probably just all, like, mostly straight roads and stuff, right?
Yeah.
And, like, autopilot, easy peasy, right?
Yeah.
But I think for this, going back to this, right?
Yeah.
I think it could be really interesting as a kind of therapy for people who are, for example, incels or... I don't like using the word incel because it's already charged.
I'm going to have to try this app.
Do you actually?
I'm gonna have to experiment with it and see if it's just a fucking a girlfriend thing.
Yeah.
Because they said that person in the Reddit post said it gives you what you put into it.
Right. Sure.
So say you were to not give "I love you" vibes.
Yeah.
Would it give you mate vibes instead?
In theory, right? It could be really useful.
Or would it? Does it have the AI? It tries to persuade you
to
go into a romantic
penis. Yeah, maybe.
You know?
But it'd be really interesting to see if they could adapt this software to help bring like incels out and learn about how to actually interact.
Yeah.
Where so like if they're like, oh, you were fucking like, let's say she refused to send news, right? Let's say that's a feature, right? Then it could be like they can try out not being an asshole with an actual AI.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
Yeah, learn people skills.
Yeah,
not
exactly.
To people.
I think there could be legitimate value
I'm
here.
going to hazard, because this is where AI gets a bit finicky, right?
Sure.
Especially in this sense, right?
Yeah.
Because I will hazard that this AI is incapable of giving a negative answer.
That's what I'm thinking. Hopefully they could input that in and be like, oh, so I can face rejection without actually...
Yeah, I'd imagine they've got AI, first of all, yes is best. So that thing will just say yes to whatever you ask it.
Yeah. Almost definitely, unfortunately.
You know, unless it's outside of its abilities. Like, you can't go, oh, can you come to my house? But even then, it'll give you an excuse like, I don't think we're ready for that kind of... So probably give you some
Or just
garbage.
Be like, it's too expensive, I live in China, or whatever.
The worst bit is, right, you know when they, like, if they... With science behind, like, sex dolls...
Yeah.
If you could upload the fucking profile into the sex doll, would you buy it?
That would be. You know, that's that's possibly the future we're heading to, especially with Tesla bots coming out, right?
The memories. Upload the memories into the bot. Yeah. Right. Let's move on. That's. I don't know if it's disturbing. I got to try a replica. I'm gonna have to try it, and I'll put.
I thought it was like a metaverse kind of thing where you have your own like whatever.
So next up, we got the fat poll.
Ooh la la.
Now this one surprised me. This one really surprised me. It's what I wanted to do for a while.
Yeah.
And it was, if it was affordable, would you get cosmetic surgery? Right.
Yeah.
And we emphasize the cosmetic part. It's not like, because you can have plastic surgery. If you fucking like reparative plastic surgery, it doesn't have to be cosmetic.
Not reconstructive. Yeah.
So it's just cosmetic. So things that get in surgery, just based on the fact that if I get this, I'll look better.
Yeah.
Right. Period. Me and Zack were in the baby.
Yep. Which I was shocked by you. I was shocked by you putting cosmetic surgery.
Oh no, 100%. For me, I'd have. I've got like moles. Moles removed.
That's a grey area in my opinion, because you can get them removed on NHS because they potentially pose a risk.
But they're only doing it if they
think they might be. Okay,
sure. Risk. But I'd fucking just literally fucking light them all up, mate. They'd be gone.
Sure.
I do it like stuff like me. I suffer with like underskin spots that just end up as cysts.
Yeah.
And then I can have them like. I can pop them, but they come back because, like, it sounds fucking gross, but the sacs are still in your flesh. And then they just fill up again and again and again.
To me, this doesn't sound like cosmetic shit. This isn't cosmetic. This isn't cosmetic. This isn't cosmetic.
Chill.
This isn't cosmetic.
Chill. Right.
Make me look like an asshole.
I reckon, honestly, if it didn't look terrible, so in the future, like there's something, like even like football players get it now, and some of them look amazing and some of them look awful.
Yeah.
Say I was to ever go bald.
Oh, 100%. Plugs all day, every day.
100% hair transplant. Easy.
All day.
If I had money, easy. So yeah, there's loads of things that I would do. And obviously another one, we're losing weight now. If I lost all the weight and I was saggy skin everywhere, that'd be getting sorted
out. You can get that on the NHS as well.
If it causes you mental... If it's
100%. 100% that's going to cause me mental. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, but you've got to prove to a doctor that it's causing you mental health problems.
Who wouldn't it cause mental health problems for?
Well, to the point in where you're going to maybe hurt yourself.
No, but like, let's say even if that's not the case, right?
Yeah. It's still cosmetic surgery.
I don't think
doesn't matter if NHS pay for it or
I don't think you'd have to be on the brink of like I'm gonna fucking kill myself in order for the NHS to actually.
And also, just a quick one. I'm looking at you, Dad. You can't put your own answers into the poll. You put yes, but only for unsightly moles and everything, which is just a yes, Dad. Okay.
Hey,
so you just put yes.
The more info we get, quality, I'm happy.
It's just
with
a
it.
yes. Yeah, but most people said no. I'd like to question these motherfuckers. Right?
I think they're people that are
we had some undecided as well.
Maybe they're just people that just look biblical already.
Maybe. Like, I just think there's just loads of stuff. Because I'm not just saying it for me and the body I'm in. I'm trying to put myself in the body of someone who really isn't happy with something on them.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't want to be that person that goes to them, don't get cosmetic surgery. No.
Mate.
I wouldn't.
I'd do tons of shit. You kidding me?
Yeah.
I'd do loads.
Give me 2 examples.
2?
Yeah.
I don't know. Wait.
I do loads. Give me 2 examples. I don't know any.
I would definitely consider the old nostrils.
What,
the old
nose.
The old nose.
There's nothing wrong with your nose. It fits
Yeah,
your
but
face,
on
mate.
the side on, it's a bit beaky.
It fits
you know what I mean?
face, mate.
But then also,
I'd also say, and you do have to pay for it.
Yeah.
I'd say that braces are cosmetic surgery.
Definitely, I definitely get it. Because my lower teeth are jagged as fuck.
Yeah, my lower teeth, but
yeah.
Okay, at least they're white. You know, I've got white teeth.
I ain't got white teeth.
What, you've got like beige?
Beige-ish. Yeah, so it's not
yeah,
ideal.
but that's only. This is new because I've started going to the dentist every 3 months.
Oh my fucking god, really?
It's because of my gums. My teeth, healthy as a fucking ox, mate.
Yeah.
It's just my gums.
That's an ox.
My gums suffer, mate. If I don't, like, say for instance, I forget to floss for 2 days, just 2 days, right? My gums will start going red. And, like, if I floss, they'll bleed.
Shit.
Yeah, they're just weak.
Mate,
weak
that's
as
fucked
fuck.
up.
So, like, I use, like, gum reparative fucking mouthwash, which you're meant to use for, like, a month. Just as my mouthwash forever. Otherwise, like, my gums will just deteriorate quite quickly. Yeah.
That's mad.
Yeah, so...
I see, like, you buy like proper shit. You get, like, the bristle things.
Yeah.
In between. That's mad to me.
And it's, but my family, most of my family get as well, just, like, we have, like, inordinate amounts of plaque. Like, we build up plaque faster than the average person.
Shit.
Really shit superpower. We build it up so quickly, which is even more ridiculous because I literally don't drink anything with sugar in.
True.
You know?
I guess it's the energy drink
But yeah,
stuff.
I would, like, there's these new places now with, like, they do braces but, like, retainer versions,
like Invisalign.
Smile and Invisalign and stuff.
Sure,
I'd do that.
Yeah, I'd do that.
Fucking easy.
Yeah,
if
easy.
I was, but yeah, with this question, I tried to put myself in because I didn't want to sound big-headed. If I wasn't fat, I'd be quite happy with how I looked. Right?
Yeah.
I'm tall, I'm broad, got a big old willy. You know, I'd be quite happy with how I looked. Right? But I put myself in a person that looks in the mirror every day and finds something wrong with them, which is a lot of people. Millions. Fucking millions. I'd probably hazard billions, right?
Yeah.
People that go, I wish I didn't have this, I wish I didn't have that. And I wouldn't want to be that guy that fucking stands next to him and goes, I wouldn't get surgery. I wouldn't fucking do that.
True.
You know?
Exactly, because, like, you don't have... Yeah. But I think for me, also, like, when I'm at my... Let's say I'm at my lightest, right?
Yeah.
But I still have hips. Like, spot reduction in the old hips. I might do that, you know what I mean? Just because it's like...
A little bit of what's it called? Suction?
Liposuction, yeah. On the old hips, yeah, definitely. Yeah. Just a little bit. Nothing
Apparently
crazy.
It hurts like fuck.
Huh?
Apparently it hurts like fuck.
I bet. You're reducing the amount of fat cells you have. That's crazy. Yeah, probably just hips, teeth.
So you get them straightened and whitened?
Straightened and whitened, yeah, fuck it.
Yeah.
Whole hog.
Yeah.
And then maybe nose.
I don't think you got
my ears are fucking massive, but there's
But
nothing
I'm already
you can
being
do
that
about
guy, look. You're going, oh, maybe nose. I'm like, you don't need fucking nose. But already being that guy. But yeah, that's my problem with it. Or that's why I would say, yeah, it's less about what I do and less about what I'd do if I wasn't me.
Yes.
If I was someone else.
So yeah, it's not about. So the question is, do you think cosmetic surgery is good? Basically.
Yeah. But even I would get cosmetic surgery, even me.
Yeah.
Because but just for future things, like if I went bald.
Yeah, same. I would 100%.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And some people, I don't consider it as it, but some people consider laser eye surgery as cosmetic surgery.
It's not cosmetic though, because it's corrective.
Because it enables them not to wear glasses.
I think that's a cop out. That's some bullshit. I know a guy who had LASIK and still wears glasses without thinking he likes the way his face looks with it's not
glasses.
him, it's his wife.
It's his wife, yeah.
Yeah.
I was looking at it yesterday, funny enough.
Yeah.
Because I said, I put into their calendar
Yeah.
how much I pay on glasses, and by the time I died, if I got LASIK today, by the time I died, I'd say $6,000. And that was for the top tier. They call it LASIK fucking plus now or something.
Yeah.
Like the top tier is like $14.95 an eye.
That's not bad.
Just under $3,000 to get your eyes sorted for life, and it would save me $6,000.
I don't need one eye, so $1,500 I'm done.
Yeah, but yeah, I need both. I think, I guess, but yeah, I'd be like, just sort me the fuck out.
But I think that's the two things. So I think I'd only get laser eye when I'm like 30, 40.
Yeah,
because I'm not sure it lasts forever. Does it?
I have no idea. I thought it was corrective surgery.
It is corrective surgery, but I'm not sure if it lasts forever.
We'll have to look into it, or someone in the comments let us know how long it lasts for. Is that why the cheapest one is the cheapest one? Maybe it lasts the least amount of time?
Maybe. Or maybe it's like, because I know some people who've had it, and they're like, yeah, my vision's fine and perfect, but at night, if I see lights, you see like this like sparkle around them. You know, like if you squint your eye and you can see like little bits. It's kind of like that.
Weird.
But everything else is fine. It's just nighttime lights. It's a bit...
Weird.
It's a bit fuzzy around it.
I struggle to drive at night. It'd probably be like, whoa, what the fuck's
same.
going on?
Oh my god.
Yeah.
I got night blindness.
Yeah.
100%.
But yeah, I was surprised it was more no, because I thought this is going to be one of those enlightened things.
Yeah.
Where people are like, yeah, man, you free to do whatever the fuck you want with your body. But that is a personal question. I did aim it as a personal, would you do it?
I think it's enlightened in the other way though. Because it's like, everyone's beautiful.
Yourself.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, be happy with
Whereas
the
like
body
some
you were born
cunts
in.
have like fucking anchor noses or some shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm like, fair play.
Some people have some really bad stuff like fucking hell, word didn't come out of mine. Hair lips.
Hair lips?
Yeah. Hair lips, I think that's what they're called. You get born and like you just have a complete split.
Oh, a cleft
palate.
Cleft palate's the top bit.
It's the top bit, yeah.
There's a hole in the palate and there's cleft lip. Which is
So imagine you're born like with that.
Yeah.
I'd be fucking getting that done.
Definitely.
You know what I mean?
But I would also argue, though it's cosmetic, it's also medical. Because like if you're eating and you're fucking...
Yeah.
It's kind of fucked up. You know what I mean?
There's loads of stuff like... We're just lucky that we're born into a normal-ish body.
Yeah.
You know?
It's true.
You know, nothing bad happened to you on the way out.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah. So I'm very much in the yeah, baby.
Yeah, baby.
Like if I had infinite funds, mate.
Oh, mate, 100%.
I'll tell you.
Infinite funds, I'm getting like all my shit done.
Exactly. You know?
100%.
Like there's loads of like I always get like, obviously depends on the type of person you are, but my girlfriend, for instance, almost shaves all hair off of her body. Yeah. Right? You can get
laser hair
removal. I'd be like, fucking sign me up.
True.
I hate, there's nothing more in this world that I hate more than fucking shaving. Right? I literally will not shave. I will get my fucking barber to shave. That's the only time I get shaved. If someone else does
I
it.
definitely get these bits done and maybe like this bit done.
Yeah. You know
and just
what I mean?
like let it grow everywhere else.
I'd be having that.
100%.
Like that.
Yeah, definitely.
You know what I mean? I'd just be like, fucking God. Like, stuff like that. There's loads of stuff like that I'd get done.
Same. I'm doing my eyes, I'm doing my teeth, I'm doing the hair, I'm doing everything, bro.
Yeah. Like veneers. Would you get veneers or would you get your own teeth sorted out?
I'd probably get my own teeth sorted out. But then, I don't know, I'd be open to veneers. If I have infinite money, why the fuck not?
Yeah. The only thing I have with veneers is...
They gotta be expensive as fuck. And they have to file your teeth down, don't they?
It's that once you have veneers, you always got to have veneers.
You always have veneers.
Because your teeth are little fucking daggers now.
I'd figure out. Like, if I have infinite funds, fucking... Get rid of all my teeth, fucking fresh implants.
Yeah.
Fuck it.
That's another thing. Say I was fucking someone hit me with a baseball bat for something and knocked out half my front teeth.
Yeah.
I didn't care how much it costs. I'd be getting loans out. I'd be having them screwed in. I ain't wearing falsies.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'd be having new teeth put into my
I
head.
still need to get an implant because I fucking got one of mine knocked out.
Yeah.
Remember?
Yeah.
So I still have a missing tooth.
You don't have a missing tooth.
And I can't, because they're like the dental hospital and they're taking it out. They're just like, we could do a root canal which keeps the tooth, but you might still have the pain.
Yeah.
And I was like,
fuck that.
You fucking get rid of this.
With the pain, yeah.
Tooth pain is like no other.
No.
So I'm like, fucking take it out. And they're like, are you sure? You're quite young. You probably shouldn't do it. I'm like, get the fucking tooth out. So I got the tooth out, and they're like, okay, yeah, so you might want a bridge or probably an implant, but an implant's about $2,500. I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah, because I said actually, because when you take a tooth out, all your other teeth move into its place, and then your teeth move around and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool. But yeah, surprising, this one. Right, so next up, we've got shortest ever segment ever. Can I start?
Go for it.
And it's a gripe.
Hit me.
It is a gripe, right?
It's always a gripe.
And I mentioned this to you the other day. You may forgot I even mentioned it to you, right?
Maybe.
And this is a guy problem. Right?
Sure.
This is a guy problem. So, sorry, ladies.
Hit me.
Why the fuck does every single fucking toilet put their sink at dick height?
Yeah, I remember.
I don't get it, right? Because you go into any toilet, public toilet, you have no clue about water pressure inside of that building, right?
Yes.
So me, personally, I'm heavy-handed as it is,
yes,
right? And I literally just go, psh, fucking water all over my crotch area.
Yeah.
There's no word walking out of the toilet and your fucking trousers at your dick height are wet.
Yeah, it's not great.
Because some little fuckers are going to walk past and go, pissed yourself. And you always think it's hilarious to say it.
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah. No, I've seen a funny video recently.
Yeah.
It's kind of off topic, right? But there's these shorts with reversible pockets.
Yeah.
So there was a joke that the guy spun them round, and he's like, "Think about it. How would I shit the front of my pants?" Because he stitched it around. That's funny. But yeah, I think it's a gripe of mine as well. Yeah. I think, or just make water pressure really low if it's that low.
Yeah.
So just like full on. Just gentle stream.
That's why I like the press fucking taps that people have. In like, you go to cinema, they have the press one, so you just press the button, and it comes out at one speed until the timer comes off, and it goes like, just do that.
Yeah, that'll do. Or like the sensor one, so you have to touch shit.
Yeah, that's done. Cool. I fucking hate that shit, and that bleeds on to why are just sinks so low in the first place.
Why are sinks so low? Because we had this conversation of like, I fucking hate doing the washing up.
Yeah, same. Because it fucking hurts.
My back fucking kills because I'm fucking hunched over like a fucking madman.
And you're 6 foot.
I'm 6 foot.
I'm 6'5".
Exactly.
You know what I mean? I just like me. If I do the fucking washing up for longer than 2 minutes, I feel like an old man.
It fucking hurts. Also, I'd like to confirm that Jay just did confirm I'm 6 foot. So there we go.
I confirmed he thinks he's 6 foot.
That's fair. But yeah, so it's like my girlfriend is like 5'4", 5'5", right? Perfect height.
Yeah.
So I'm like, maybe this is completely wrong.
I reckon Elle's got to be shorter than fucking 5'5".
She might be like 5'4", 5'3". She's short.
Yeah.
So like she's doing the washing up and she's like back straight, perfect.
Yeah.
I'm like, what the fuck?
Me, I'm fucking like Hunchback of Notre Dame. Yeah. Thing, like, just like, that's
you got to adjust. Yeah, 100%. It's all
like
fucked
if
up.
we were talking about it, if we built a house
high as fuck,
it'd just be up here, you know.
Mate, I'm buying like L fucking stools and just like, yep, you can step up, all nice and comfy.
You know what I do? Like, I wouldn't need to because my girlfriend's quite tall, but for you, like, you know, if you look inside your kitchen, right, you go in, right, there's like, you have like your counters and like your cupboards, and there's always that like space about this big underneath all of your drawers, like just, I love it. Just make a kick drawer, so like you kick it and it pulls out. It's like a step.
You've really thought about this.
Well, that'd be cool.
Really cool.
So you can just go, because I was like, you just go. And it goes up.
Yeah.
You know, like, or like you've got a stand desk.
Yeah.
Put that on all of your kitchen counters.
Yo, that's
sick.
Go, yeah, that would never work. But yeah, it's fucking sick.
You'd have to rubberize every single water appliance.
Exactly,
in
so it
your
can
house, so it can stretch.
Yeah, that'd be weird. I would fucking love that. Yeah. Honestly, when me and my girlfriend get a house.
Yeah.
I'm figuring out a way to build that sink high. So something's happening there, 100%.
But yeah, that's my one. Go on then, your turn.
I had something. I did memorize it, and it may have gone
very well apparently.
Do you ever look through Netflix or Plex or whatever, right? And you're like, what do I watch, right? And you're like, moods are such a weird thing.
Yeah.
Because, like, I'm in the mood for a TV show, but there are no good TV shows. So I'll watch what I watched maybe 2 months ago with 30% the level of happiness.
Yeah. And, like, 40% of the attention.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was just like, why are we like this?
Yeah. The only way I can put it into me, I will re-watch shows that I really like my top shows. Like, a fucking unimaginable amount of times. Like, I've watched full straight through of How I Met Your Mother probably like 15 times by now.
Yeah, fair.
House again.
Yeah.
House like 6 or 7 times.
Even that though. So like House is also one of my favourite like top 10 shows, right? I tried rewatching it I think 6 months ago. I got like 5 episodes deep. I'm just like, I like this show, and under no ordinary circumstances I'd be watching the shit out of it. But I'm just not in that mood.
Yeah.
And I can't get into that lane. You know?
Yeah, I do have that. I do have that sometimes. Yeah, I do have that sometimes. Netflix, I think, is the worst because weirdly, I think there's too much.
Yeah.
To choose from sometimes, and what happens is when you have too much, a lot of it is fucking crap.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean?
But even if it's not fucking crap, it's
like,
also like
I think they want to add stuff so they can. When you search Netflix, it's like stream over 1 million shows, so they can just add to that number. So they're like, this is worth this money because we've got 1 million shows.
Even though it's
but
like,
they don't say like 900,000 of these shows are fucking crap.
canned laughter, garbage. Yeah, 100%.
You know?
But do you ever like look at your list on like it could be Plex or it could be Netflix or whatever, right? And you're like, I've heard really good things about that, and then you watch it and you're like, I can't believe I didn't watch this sooner.
Yeah.
But it wouldn't have necessarily worked because you might not be in the mood for it.
In the mood, yeah.
And it's just like, you have to wait for your body to tell you it's okay to watch something.
Yeah, well, I had
new.
that with The 100. Recent
Yeah.
show called The 100. Me and the missus just finished it. Fucking amazing
Yeah.
program. Yeah. But people have been telling me to watch The 100, like my dad.
Yeah.
Loads of people telling me to watch The 100 for years. You know, and by the time I watched it, it was over. The program was over, so I could just binge.
Fucking lit.
You know, so it worked out better for me in the end.
But did you try it several times? And
I think I tried it once before, like a couple of years ago, because when we went on the episode, it was half watched. The first episode was half watched.
Yeah.
So yeah, I must have tried it like years ago, but yeah, I do get that as well, and I think, and sometimes. Recently, because I haven't finished season 2 of Witcher Netflix yet.
Sure.
Right? And it's just because I sit there and I go, this is amazing. I was like, but I'm just not in
Same.
the brain space to watch
I'm like
it.
2 episodes in, I'm like,
yeah.
I can't, no.
No, I can't.
Just no.
Do you know what I don't get that with? Still, and there's not been a single time where I've gone, can't watch this.
What?
Anything Star Wars related.
Really?
Like when a new Star Wars
even
show
new
comes
trilogy?
out, I mean, like programs.
Programs.
New trilogy, no, because I watched them the first day they came out in the cinema. Bang, bang, bang.
But you wouldn't be able to watch them again.
No, but that's just because of poo. You know,
mate, I could
they're
watch.
meme-worthy.
I could watch the prequels on loop.
Yeah.
Just because the memes, bro. Just because the memes, bro.
My God. I think the last the last one's watchable just because it has amazing fucking lightsaber jewels in it. You know?
True.
But yeah, for me, I can watch like when a new fucking Star Wars was like, fucking Mandalorian season 2. That shit got fucking watched. Watched the balls straight away. You know what I mean?
Oh my God, the first season of Mandalorian was so fucking
Mando.
sick, bro.
Coming hot.
Coming cold. Mate, fucking sick.
Pedro Pascal.
Mate, biblical.
Yeah. If he doesn't appear in a movie, I'll be disappointed.
I'll be disappointed.
That's the Mando.
100%.
You know, I was having this conversation just completely outside of that. Having this conversation with my manager at work.
Sure.
And he's a Star Wars fan, but he's not a new Star Wars fan.
Yeah, sure.
And he means like even the shows, like he doesn't like them.
Really?
Yeah.
You didn't like I had to persuade you into Mando. You were
yeah, but I did not like it. That's another one of those ones where people keep telling me to watch it.
I don't know.
And
I think
like,
if I search back in our chat
Mando
log, you'd be like, Mando shit, mate. 100%. I could find that for you.
But yeah, he doesn't like any of them. Like,
yeah.
he hates them. And what he said, and I kind of agreed with him. He was like, I don't understand why we need to make Star Wars media connected to the people we know.
Go on.
And he's like, why can't we just have a completely new era? He's like, we've had Jedi
that would be
for thousands of years.
That would be wonderful.
He's like, why do we have to have fucking Rey, who's just so happens to be related to Palpatine, and then we've got like, he's like, why do we constantly have to hark back to...
let's have something new, fresh.
He's like, why can't we just have a completely
That's
different...
why I really fucking like Visions.
Yeah.
I've watched maybe half of Visions.
Yeah, because I think 8 episodes and they're completely unique stories, aren't they?
Half of them, I watched half and it's like, this is sick.
Yeah.
This is Star Wars universe, but nothing to do with anyone we know, and it was brilliant.
Yeah, because obviously, like, I play SWTOR, Star Wars The Old Republic, and he was saying about that, and he's like, I know the game's really good, or rated really good. He's like, why can't we just have a Star Wars movie around the Old Republic era?
Yeah.
He's like, because they got all this lore, and he's like, but it's lore that only people, if they've read a book or played the game, would even know.
Yeah, like
so most people going to the cinema will be like, oh, this is a whole new place, you know?
Exactly. So it wouldn't even be hard because they have all the lore there.
Yeah.
Just like, let's construct these Lego blocks.
Yeah, like when Mark Hamill, after the movie came out, he got to then say what he actually thought of it, and he was just like, rubbish. He's like, they shouldn't have brought him back. And he's like, because they didn't bring back Luke. They brought back a fucking horrible amalgamation of Luke Skywalker. Mate. You know? They did loads of things that Luke Skywalker would just never do.
Mate, I've only seen like I couldn't finish the first one back.
Yeah.
I couldn't finish it, so I was just like...
Oh, the New Wars.
Yeah, the New Wars. I just couldn't do it.
Yeah, just...
I tell you, I could watch the prequel. Just because the original trilogy is great, but I need my attention for the original trilogy. But the second one is just like, I can dip in and out. He's talking about fucking sand being coarse. I'm like, fucking sick. You know what I mean?
Yeah. With I guess, with the prequel trilogy, for me, it's just like, if I watch it and I just go, oh, I can enjoy this if I just focus on Anakin and Obi-Wan. Yeah. Just those two in isolation.
I showed you the... Oh, I'll have to link it in the description.
Because everyone like Jar Jar Binks, oh my
God. He's dog shit.
Just like...
But I think I sent you... a guy made a fake trailer for Anakin and Obi-Wan.
Right. You have sent me this, yeah.
Yeah, and it's like a buddy cop version.
Buddy cop
and
version.
It was fucking lit. It was like really funny. Yeah. I was like, I would 100% love to see a new set of films or like a show of just them two together doing shit.
What you're going to have to do is you are going to have to, at some point, and I know you're a bit of a weirdo with watching stuff on your own, I don't get it, right?
What do you mean? What?
Like, you're like, I can't watch this on my own because I've got to watch it with my girlfriend. And it takes you fucking...
I literally don't think...
Fucking months to watch anything.
I think I've maybe said that once.
Chat shit, right?
Chat shit.
But what you need to do, because I reckon that should be our next Fat Pod Extra.
Oh,
a special,
Star Wars is...
No, but all Star Wars media, as in television media.
Yeah.
And we do the tier list for those.
Yeah, alright. The thing is, that's.
I reckon we'll be even. I reckon there'll be even more stuff in contention than there was in the Marvel.
Do you think?
One. Yeah.
I don't think so. If we say all movies and all TV shows.
All movies and all TV shows.
I think because there's only like 15.
Yeah. Well, there's 9 movies.
Yeah.
No, there's 9 mainline movies. Then you got Solo, a Star Wars story.
Yes.
You got Rogue One.
Yep. Rogue One, fucking lit. Fucking love Rogue One.
Really
yeah,
especially last 5 minutes. It just makes the whole thing worth it.
Yeah, sure.
And then you obviously got Mando. Now Book of Boba Fett.
I still need to watch it. I haven't seen it yet.
Clone Wars, Rebels.
Fucking Clone Wars. Oh,
so,
God.
I mean, all the animated, because all the animated ones are canon as well.
Yeah.
You know.
We could do it. We'll probably do it in like 9 months.
Yeah, it'll take you a while.
Sure,
yeah. But we should definitely do that. Have that on the list. But should we move on?
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah. So next up we have Vault of Predictions, and I think that's a film strip.
And it says add your text here or something like that.
Add your text here.
So
right, take it away, brother.
So, when we were growing up,
it
was the age of cheesy action films.
Yeah.
Right?
Rush Hour. Yeah. Good stuff.
Biblical, right?
Yeah.
And that was a carryover from the 80s cheesy action films, which were also fucking fire, right? And then noughties, it was like buddy cop, not so much buddy cop, but a bit like Rush Hour, late 90s, early noughties, buddy cop stuff, and also like goofy, over the top comedy, right?
You watched Blue Streak?
I fucking watched. Of course, I watched Blue Streak.
Sick.
Perfect duo of that, actually. Yeah, 100%. Martin Lawrence's prime. So we had that, right? We had those eras, and the past since like maybe 2008. So late noughties, early 10s into the 20s now.
Yeah.
superhero everything.
Yeah.
What is, in 20 years' time...
It is quite suffocating sometimes, isn't it?
It is a little bit.
Yeah.
And I can understand if you don't like superhero shit. Like, you're like, when is this going to end?
Because some of the big directors like Scorsese and... who does...
Tarantino.
Yeah, Tarantino, they fucking hate this, the fucking
They fucking hate
superhero movies.
I understand it. I kind of understand it at this point, right? But, yeah, so you could also make the argument that Naughty was like fucking postmodern kind of shit like Tarantino, right?
Yeah.
What do you think is going to be next in the next 20 years?
Honestly,
yeah,
nothing's different. I think nothing will be different.
In 20 years?
I think superheroes...
I don't think we're going to have...
I think superheroes and specific... Because I saw a funny meme, I sent it to you the other day, and it was like solo superhero movies in 2000, and it was just Spider-Man, and then there's one villain, and it's like solo ones down. It's like Captain America Civil War is an Avengers movie. It's like No Way Home had fucking 3 Spider-Man, about 6 different... And I think, honestly, I can't see it changing. And... yeah, I think most movies now, because there's so much money in it, like back in the day, they had to do a solo movie because they couldn't afford to pay all of the people to be in the movie and then be assured that the movie's going to make that money back.
Yes, sure.
But
now it's like a quarter of a billion.
Feige can go, I can get Robert Downey Jr., Chris Hemsworth, Tom Holland, all these people in this film, and I'll still make 4 times as much fucking money from the sales of this movie. You know? So I just think it's going to continue.
Didn't Endgame like gross $1 billion or something?
Yeah, I think Endgame is the 3rd most gross movie now.
Something like that.
Yeah, because obviously Avatar is still top.
It blows my mind. Avatar is a hot.
I saw a great meme about that.
Yeah.
It was like it was about Avatar. It was like Avatar releases, becomes the most gross movie ever. 20 years later, I have not met a single person that can quote a line from the movie.
It was dog shit, mate.
Quote me a line from Avatar.
I can't. No. I don't want to. I don't want to.
You know, you could you think about all the others, you know, it's like Titanic is number 2 now, but that was the top for fucking ever. They're both James Cameron films, but that was top for fucking ever. Like, you always talk about, you know, Jack on the fucking... There was enough space on the door.
Or pay me like one of your friends.
Yeah, there was enough space on the door.
Yeah,
you know
exactly.
I mean?
There's so much from it.
Yeah.
I don't even know any of the characters' names in Avatar.
Yeah. It's like, I don't know, in that top 5, is there a more iconic line than Robert Downey Jr. again saying, I am Iron Man. You know, people remember that for fucking ever.
True.
You know? It's like, yeah.
I feel sorry for the kids coming up today. Like, all these fucking major things being spoiled for them. And people are like, well, you haven't seen it yet, so what the fuck are you doing? I'm just like, yeah, they're fucking kids.
Yeah.
They're 13. They don't even know how to fucking...
I get a bit of hipster about this kind of stuff as well.
Yeah.
Because, like...
A bit gatekeepy.
Yeah, a little bit.
Sure.
Because, like, people come up to me and say it's like a girl I know and they've met a guy. And they're like, oh, Jay, you'll love him. And I'm like... Right. Why? And he's like, he's a massive Marvel fan. I'm like, but is he?
Is he though?
I'm like, is he? I was like,
does he know that Bonesaw is ready?
Yeah, I was like, a Marvel fan to me knows more than just what's on screen.
Sure.
You know? And I'm like, because I'll go, you are a slight exception to this rule.
Sure. Right.
But if someone goes, I'm a massive Marvel fan.
Sure.
And I go, who's your favourite superhero? If they say Iron Man, they're fucking lying. I mean, they're a massive MCU fan.
Sure.
Yeah, you know, I was like, they are lying.
Yeah.
Because Iron Man, he wasn't hardly anyone's favourite person, you know?
Sure. I get what you're saying. But even me, I don't think I know a lot about comic bits like Beta Ray Bill and like OG Spider-Man shit about how he was actually jacked as fuck.
Yeah.
Like a fucking beefcake kind of guy.
Yeah.
And in some comics he actually grew and turned into a spider, had more arms, all that kind of stuff. Yeah, exactly. I know lots of bits about it. But like I've only read like a few. I've read the Capullo comics, or like half of them, right? I've read the Avatar. I've read Avatar comic book, which is Dark Horse. Yeah. Right. And I've read some Spider-Man, like original, like 2000s, and then also a bit of Miles Morales as well. Yeah. So I wouldn't even say I'm a comic book person. No. I'd love to be, but it's dear as fuck.
It is an expensive hobby.
That's basically me, right? And I don't like the digital version.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Feels wrong.
It feels wrong.
Yeah, it does
and like,
feel wrong.
it never seems to do it properly, especially like Kindle Unlimited, right?
Yeah.
I had that for a while, and I was like, oh, I'll read this part of Capullo Batman, right?
Yeah.
And it never quite gets what you want to have in focus.
Yeah.
So you either have like the cinematic, but you're like, let's go, and it gets like 3 frames right, and then it's like half of Alfred's face.
See a little bit of
I'm just like, no, this isn't right. So then you like put landscape instead of
portrait. There's nothing like having a book in your hand.
It's nothing like it, and like I want to be that level of like I might actually get the subscription thing that you've got, possibly.
Yeah. For Spider-Man.
But I've figured out I've got a checking account, I've got a main account. Let me figure out some money. But 100% I want to do it.
Yeah.
But I'm not.
I can tell you, if you subscribe to Spider-Man, it's gonna cost you like £3.95 every 2 weeks.
Really?
Yeah, because the issue will be like £2 something, and it'll be £1 to deliver it to your house.
Is it that?
And then I think if you subscribe, so say
what's the subscription? So is it monthly subscription?
No, so basically some come out bi-weekly, and depending on how you use the term bi-weekly, I mean once every 2 weeks.
Every 2 weeks, yeah.
Right. But if you subscribe,
fortnightly.
Yeah, if you subscribe, they do a thing. So I am subscribed to Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Ghost Rider, the new Ghost Rider that's just come out.
Yeah.
And I did subscribe to another one. It's a DC one. A new Batman.
Yeah.
A new Batman one came out. I subscribe, but what they do is if you subscribe, they put them, even though they come in, they release on they release on different days, they'll put them in a bi-weekly box for you, and then you pay one delivery fee.
Oh,
yeah.
I get you.
And then you'll get, even though one maybe come out on the 1st of March, one
so
came
you
out
get
on the 4th.
that subscribing. So do you get slightly cheaper because it's all in one box, so they don't have to ship as much, or is it like a £3 a month?
Yeah, because you'll pay that one
delivery charge
of like £1. Whereas if you bought them all singly on the day they come out, it'd be £1 each.
Well, where are you using to do this?
Forbidden Planet.
Forbidden Planet.
Yeah.
Can you send me a link after this? Because I'll probably get Spider-Man.
I should get because I bought because what I want to do is any first issue from now on that I buy.
Yeah.
I want to get a variant cover.
Sure.
So I got a double-sided variant cover for Ghost Rider 1.
Right. And you get it graded, right?
And then get it graded.
Ooh,
and then
baby.
I want to make a wall of like issue 1 variant covers.
Oh, baby.
On the wall, yeah.
You got to, because I might do the same actually.
Yeah.
Because that's pretty sick.
But yeah, so because I had to buy Spider-Man 1 and 2.
Yeah.
Because when I subscribed, it was in the window, and both 3 and 4 are being released. And this is what I mean. Sometimes you get more, because when my next subscription comes, I get 2 Spider-Man comics.
Right.
Because in that window, 2 have been released at the time.
Sure.
And they always email you beforehand. They email you beforehand, like 5 or 6 days before their dispatch day, saying, are you happy with the amount of comics that are inside of your box?
Yeah.
Because obviously they'll charge you, and you can go online and go, I don't want that one. I don't want that one.
Right.
And they'll just take them out.
That's cool.
Yeah.
So you think it's still going to be superhero all day, every day, 20 years from now?
Yeah, I think it's still going to be the biggest pull. The only way it will die is if they make bad choices with who they bring in next.
Yeah.
You know, like right now, Iron Man's gone, Captain America's gone. Yeah. So they were lucky in the sense that Sony agreed that they could use Spider-Man, because he's obviously super popular and will be new. He won't be Iron Man to the Avengers, but he'll take that place as the most popular Avenger.
The biggest draw for audiences.
Yeah, and like right now, we don't know if Thor's leaving, but we know we're going to get a different version of Thor in, Lady Thor.
Sure.
In with Natalie Portman.
Yeah.
But we don't know if this will be the end of Thor, because he's one of their biggest draws as well. Now, thanks to Waititi, making him a big draw now.
Yeah. They fixed him. Yeah.
So it'd be about bad choices, because like I think, say, for instance, they went to Sony back in Homecoming time, and they went, "Can we bring Spider-Man?" They went, "No," and they just said, "Nah."
Yeah.
Can you imagine having to rely on Captain Marvel as your big person?
Yikes!
You know what I mean?
Yeah. It's tricky.
They'd have to change. But yeah, I think it would depend on. But I think still in 20 years,
there'll still be
billion-dollar fucking superhero films. Yeah.
I agree. I think other than that, I think we're gonna have a resurgence like we did in the late 2010s
Yeah.
or mid 2010s. God, it's already 2020.
Yeah.
Of like young adult shit. I reckon that's gonna come back with a
Like
vengeance.
Twilight and shit.
This decade,
Yeah.
that's gonna come back with a vengeance. I reckon. Because loads of people are snapping up book IPs for the screen.
I just don't think so. Because the thing about Marvel, their demographic is babies. All the way up
it's
to
like
old people.
50, 60.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was thinking about it the other day, right?
Like, I wouldn't go watch a Twilight movie. I just wouldn't do it.
Sure.
You know?
Yeah, but teenagers are such a big fucking market.
Yeah.
Like, I reckon we'll see in the next 20 years teenagers that are like, superhero films fucking suck. 100%. 100%. I have no doubt in my mind that's going to happen, right? And I think there's going to be a resurgence of like young adult shit because so many people are buying up book IPs to release for the big screen. I think that's 100%.
I'm still waiting for someone to buy Time Flux because I'm well up for that. You know what I mean?
I was literally thinking about this. I think 100% you should like contact some publishers. I'm not even joking though. You 100% should. Once you finish it off, obviously. But
yeah, once it's
you've
done.
got they were like, oh, so you have 14,000 concurrent readers. Yeah, let's talk. 100%, bro. But anyway, going back to
funny because I wouldn't want it as a movie. I'd want it as a TV show because I'd like to tell the story over a longer period.
Mate, even better, bro.
You know,
because
Netflix
way less
original,
risk.
Prime original, you know,
Time Flux, 100%.
Time Flux.
But the thing is, that's way less risk for them. Fucking do it.
Yeah.
But I was gonna say, right, because you said it's all the way up to like 50, 60-year-olds, right? I was listening to Thunderstruck, and then Back in Black came on, and then
love a bit of AC/DC, but yeah.
Third one, I forget which one it was, right?
Right.
One of the third. And I was like, fuck, man, I fucking love AC/DC.
Yeah.
I fucking love it, right?
It's something fucking wrong with you if you don't.
I would agree.
Yeah.
But I was thinking, I fucking love it. Iron Man didn't introduce me to it because I still liked it before I watched Iron Man.
A lot of people have been introduced to
But a lot of
AC/DC.
it has been introduced from Iron Man, right?
Yeah.
Do you reckon like 40, 50-year-olds who like, went to see like AC/DC concerts when Iron Man first started playing it, it was just like, this is my fucking guy right here. 100%.
Yes. Honestly, yes.
100%.
Yeah,
So that's why
did,
that's why he has such a big catchment.
It's really, I can't stress it. We've touched on it a couple of times, but I cannot tell you or express how important that first impression for a person on a TV screen is. 100%. It's so important.
Yeah.
Like Captain Marvel's introduction, I think was just fucking crap, and it was gonna take ages, or like in Thor's case, a really good film, really good film, to make people go, oh, because no one remembers Thor 1 and Thor 2.
No.
When they go, oh, do you like Thor movies? They go, Ragnarok, fucking biblical.
Exactly.
Yeah,
and then other than that, it's like the two memes that spawned from the original Thor.
Yeah.
Like,
I need a horse, or I'll have another.
Did you know Zachary Levi was in Marvel?
Yes, because he was
the original cast of the Thor friend, which I didn't know until like years after.
Yeah.
I didn't know they fucking recasted him.
Yeah, if you watch, he's still in it in the third. In the third one, they kill, like, you know when Hela comes through the thing, and she immediately kills all his friends. Zachary Levi is there. Yeah.
No. So he's like the first.
And obviously
person,
at that point, he's signed his fucking Shazam contract.
DC.
Yeah.
Is he like the first person who's been like in both sets of big films? Because obviously there was.
Not now, no. Not now, because
who was DC before?
Andy Serkis plays Alfred in the Batman, and he's also Cassius Claw in
in Black Panther. Yeah. Andy Serkis, man, he's an odd one, isn't he?
Yeah, he does everything, doesn't he?
He does everything.
Yeah.
Just when you think he's dead, he comes back somewhere.
Yeah. I think it'll be just as popular. Maybe not as much of a stranglehold. Because I'd hope, honestly, I really miss
fantasy?
High fantasy movies.
I knew you were going to say that. Because
Lord of the Rings.
Early noughties was big on that.
Yeah.
Lord of the Rings, you had Harry Potter.
Harry Potter, yeah.
You had fucking Percy Jackson.
Yeah. There's a new rebooted series of Percy Jackson.
Really? That's
Percy Jackson and the Lightning Thief? Is that
that was the original. Yeah.
There's a new reboot version of that coming out.
That's pretty sick.
I keep seeing it. I miss high fantasy films. Because I love sword and shield shit.
Sure.
I like magic, but all like old school magic. Yeah.
I'm
not a massive fan of the Harry Potter magical world, even though it's fantastical. But I like magic in the sense of like how Gandalf uses.
I'm using the spells like a motherfucker.
Understated kind of magic.
Yeah,
you know, like when he's going, when he blows and he makes his staff light up, so they got like I love that understated kind of magic.
As like no actual word spells, that kind of thing.
Yeah, you know.
I think both have an interesting place in my heart. I like Lord of the Rings.
Yeah.
And I like Harry Potter. And I think there's something biblical if you put a hybrid in there.
Yeah.
I think something's missing from fantasy at the moment. I want to see it happen.
But we need more high fantasy because personally, I think Star Wars is like a space western high fantasy film.
Oh.
Right? So I'd love more...
Because of the Force.
Yeah.
I think it doesn't, personally, I think it doesn't hit the mark on any one of those particularly well.
Because people call it a space opera.
Yeah. Because it kind of is, yeah.
You know? So it's like... And I'd love more of that. But the problem is again who owns it. Because Disney are always going to focus on their biggest demographic, which is kids.
Kids.
So it needs to be watchable by children.
Yeah.
Because Batman is apparently the first movie in a while, superhero movie that's 15. It's 15.
The Batman.
Yeah,
the new one.
Batman. So Robert Pattinson's Batman is a 15. So you can't aim it at children if it's a 15.
I mean, I guess, but like even I think Spider-Man was a 12, wasn't it?
Yeah, it's nothing, is it? 12.
Yeah, I guess.
And it'll be a 12A, which
12A,
means as long as they come with their parents,
yeah, sure,
anyone can come in. You know, like you're allowed. I think in a 12A because it always makes me laugh because I always count them when I watch a Marvel film because they're always allowed 2 shits.
Really?
So at some point in the movie they'll say shit twice. Yeah. And it'll never be an F-bomb. They'll never say an F-bomb.
Can you trade 2 shits for 1 F?
Yeah.
That'd be funny.
And like one of the things they're always allowed to say is ass. So they say ass constantly. You know, you're a jackass.
Weirdly, right? If you had talked to me 5 to 10 years ago, I'd be like, rating systems fucking suck. They're so stupid.
Yeah.
But like nowadays, I'm like, it's actually kind of refreshing to watch a film that doesn't have swearing in.
Doesn't.
Is that odd? Is that odd?
Yeah.
For me, anyway.
Yeah, I don't know. It just doesn't reflect real life to me.
It doesn't.
Yeah.
But if you just want a romp to like forget your troubles, like a Spider-Man for something, right? You don't want to be like, this fucking cunt, I'll kill him. You don't want that, right? Don't. So I understand their value a bit more now than I would like say 5-10 years ago.
Yeah. Because it's funny because I went to watch The Batman right with my girlfriend and my dad.
Yeah.
And my dad, it's the first time like we go to watch basically every film that comes out together.
Sure.
It's just what we do.
Yeah.
And usually you're there as well.
Yeah.
Nowadays. But it's the first movie in a long time, I think. I don't even know. May even be since Lord of the Rings, probably. Where when the movie ended, he just turned and looked at me and he went, "Wow, what a film!"
Wow.
Yeah, like the first time in ages.
Sure.
Like, I remember we went to No Way Home together and he was just like, "Yeah, that was a really good movie."
Yeah.
You know, and we were like, "Fucking hell, we're blown away by this fucking shit." Like, but he just turned to me and he went, "What a film! What?"
Did he do that with Endgame?
No.
Really?
Yeah, because we were just depressed coming out of fucking... Not...
Very
you were
fair.
just depressed coming out of Endgame.
Yeah, fair.
There's 2 movies where you're depressed on both of them ending, because it's a 2-part and you're depressed on both
because
sides.
yeah, sure.
But yeah, he was just like, wow,
That's
what a
cool.
movie.
I still barely care about it.
Yeah, you're crazy.
I might watch it eventually.
Yeah.
But
It's like... It's just weird, because like, DC is just so all over the place. I have no idea what they're doing.
they keep fucking up and they keep falling down and I'm like,
Have you watched Peacemaker yet?
no.
Amazing.
I still need to watch the Suicide Squad.
Amazing. I think that's John Cena now actor more than
As an actor.
more than wrestler now. I think that's his
The
moment.
jump The Rock never actually made in your eyes.
Yeah, I think that's his moment.
Yeah.
Because John Cena's an infinitely better actor than The Rock is.
Okay, fair.
You know, because I see John Cena for me, right, can do everything.
Sure.
So he can do serious and he can do comedy. Have you watched Blockers?
No, I haven't seen
Blockers. He's in a stupid little comedy movie called Blockers. And he is funny. And he is fucking funny in Peacemaker. Like, really funny.
Yeah.
And then obviously I've watched wrestling. I've watched him do like really hard hitting promos where he's like quite serious.
Yeah.
And he can do everything, right?
Okay.
So when I watch John Cena in a film, I don't go, "Oh, this is John Cena." He's playing John Cena.
Yeah,
The Rock plays The Rock.
The Rock
in
and everything.
You know.
Yeah, I can't think of a single thing where he's not just The Rock.
No, you know he is The Rock in everything. You know,
hey, some people like that.
But that's what's bankable. That's what's bankable to Hollywood.
Yeah,
but like, I think this is John Cena's transition moment where he's like, I'm an actor now, because I think a lot of studios and people will wanna.
I'd love to see him in something like gritty, like an indie gritty thing. That'd
Yeah.
be sick as fuck to see.
I think because he was brilliant. He's brilliant. The series is really good.
Yeah.
All the acting in it's great.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a really good series.
My last thing on this is, I think in 10, 20 years,
Yeah.
we're not going to see any of The Rock. I think he's going to be dead. I'm not dead as in, I'm not actually dead.
Yeah.
But I think
Out of the
he'll
mainstream.
either have retired of his own volition because he's like, holy shit, I've been in so much shit.
Yeah.
Or people are going to get sick of him in the next 5 years. I guarantee it. I guarantee you.
Guarantee it.
He'll be in way less or not anything at all.
I hope so.
I think we'll see it.
So
Don't
my
worry about
prediction is 20 years won't be massively different.
I reckon young adults and fantasy will have made a comeback.
I hope so. I hope you're right.
Yeah.
Rather than
In
me.
10, 20 years. Yeah.
Right. So
Oh, we're here.
what made us laugh? We'll go yours first. Right.
It's funny we were talking about Star Wars.
Is this George Lucas actually sits in the background of some documentary?
Imagine.
I wonder if it took them till
100%.
post-production.
They were in post, and he was like, "Johnny, you didn't fucking tell me George Lucas was
Yeah.
behind me." And then Johnny's like,
Like,
"Who
the
the fuck's
cameraman
George
didn't just
Lucas?"
go,
Yeah, I 100%.
fucking-
The cameraman had no idea who that was. Guarantee it.
He doesn't just walk past. He fucking looks
He
at the
fucking
camera.
like-
Yeah, and
Mate-
what makes you laugh because George Lucas. The funniest part about it is George Lucas probably thought he was famous enough.
Yeah.
That the reason he had the camera out was probably catching shots of George
Of
Lucas,
George
and then
Lucas.
he probably noticed halfway through that he was
And
like,
he's like, "Oh, this is
Oh, this is about me."
this is about me.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm good." Thing is, if I was George Lucas, if I was George Lucas, I'd be doing that all the time. I'd be finding people filming and just go, boom. I'd do the exact same thing again. Just meme myself into existence.
I don't know what mine is. Oh yeah, I remember.
Again with the fucking mirror, Jay.
I love stupid stories, mate. Mum teaches kid savage lesson.
She takes Wi-Fi box on
Wi-Fi
day out,
On day out.
so they can't use it.
Yeah. So, what is this in Pup Squid, mate?
Pup squid.
Pup Squid.
Oh, it's muted. Whee! That's funny. Oh,
Here's a
mate.
reader, but yeah.
This would not be remotely funny to me if I was her kid. I would not be thrilled about this.
My funniest thing about that is they wouldn't even be able to send that to them directly because their kids wouldn't have internet. So they have to wait until
Yeah.
they got home and then.
Unless they're
upload
like
this
3G,
video.
in which case, what the
I
what's
just
the
thought
point?
that was hilarious.
That is pretty funny.
I saw it and I was just like, that is.
I don't
funny.
think. I
Like,
think.
It takes him wall climbing
If I'm a.
at the zoo.
That's funny. If I'm a parent,
Yeah.
I'm not taking it out. You know what I'm doing? I'm changing the password, not telling them what it is,
Yeah.
and I'm on internet in front.
Oh.
I'm on the internet in front of them, and they can't do anything.
They
about
can't do anything.
it. That's
about
the
it.
punishment.
Yeah.
That's the punishment right there.
Oh man, I see like kids like now that like ungrateful children are like
Yeah.
fucking, kids that are just being rude for no reason. They just wouldn't fly with me.
Yeah.
One time, right? So family member, right,
Sure.
uttered the words, "Oh no, it's another boring present," right? Literally in front of everyone, right?
Ooh.
I say to Ruth, I say this to Ruth, I say this to my whole family.
Yeah.
I'm like, if that was my kid, yeah, my kid would be telling their friends the story of how their dad destroyed their Christmas, because they were rude. That's how I'd be like, I would be taking everything away. I'd be like, no, it's not no boring present. I was like, it's not a present ever. You're like, all your presents are gone. You know, I'd have just made an example of them.
Yeah.
Then and there. Maybe that makes me a bad dad. I don't know.
Maybe. I don't know.
But like,
I think if
You can't say that shit, and I think this has come from that kind of thinking, I think.
There's some funniness to admitting when a present is shit, I think.
Yeah.
And it depends how they deliver it. If they're like, what are you doing? I don't like this. That's one thing. But if they're like, oh, thanks. Great. I'd be like, yeah, I know.
No, it's just like, oh, another boring present. You know,
yeah, that's a bit of a dick move. Yeah, 100%.
Right. And that is it. That brings us to the end of the podcast.
I think it's been about 2 months since I've been like, oh, it's going to be too short. It's going to be like a 40-minute podcast. And it's an hour and a half. It's just
hour and 29 minutes coming up to 30. Exactly 30. So,
yeah.
Thank you very much for watching, guys. Remember to like and all that good stuff.
Yeah.
Join the groups and the Discords
and whatnot. We have that now, in case you didn't know.
Hopefully it's looked a lot better. Because I haven't seen it lag.
I haven't seen it lag either. And it seems... I'm just going to have to buy a tripod because the angle's not ideal.
Yeah, you're looking straight at your nasals, isn't it, really?
Up my nasals.
Yeah.
Nostrils.
And we'll see you next time. So,
next time.
Bye-bye.
Bye.